Hit a tree. That's nature, that's how it works. You're not AIing again. Oh, it's just not really that enjoyable at all. That's how baby cars are made. Good morning, everybody. It is horrible. Weather's horrible. We're just finished doing all this silage and now we're forecast for about a week of just rain, showers, rain. Yeah, it's not going to be all that crash hot really. So I found a job that I can do in the meantime until we start doing silage again. It's time to pack up all the calf pens because, well, they're outside now. They're all, well, all besides those few over in that other shed, but all this is done now. And let me say, it worked a treat. So happy with it. I'd happily do more of them if I had shed space. But, yeah, they were just the right height. It was easy to get in and out of. It was easy to hook things on, yeah, or transfer cars over. And then at the end, when we had to bring them out, it wasn't actually so much of a hindrance not to have a gate. It was just pull a pin and open up one panel and worked pretty well. So yeah, 5 stars from my perspective. It was great, great. Look forward to doing it again with these. But I got to admit, I'm not really energized about this, nor is Brody. Brody's helping me today, and yeah, we've both got the same level of enthusiasm. Both a bit tired, and the weather is not really all that fantastic. Just a cumulative thing. Yeah. Anyway, we'll get this all sorted. Didn't take anywhere near as long as I thought it would. Now Megan has bountiful amounts of garden mulch. We'll put a lot of it around the garden, which is good. I'm probably going to have too much, so I might just dump it somewhere else. In the future, if we do more and more straw, it'd be ideal to get like a muck spreader in and spread it across the paddocks. But we don't really have enough to warrant that just yet. So I just finished milking. It is the 3rd. It's the 3rd of November and it's happening all over again. Mating time. I'm hoping that like last year was a little bit all over the place, a little bit wild. I better shut this little fence over here. But it was more wild than anything, and that was because the bulls hadn't met each other. Like there were some bulls from here, some bulls from there, some new ones that had all come in, all in the same place, all at the same time. And they didn't really know one another. And if you know bulls, well, there's a bit of a hierarchy. And who's ever the most dominant needs to be sort of found out and made the dominant one, made a bit of the leader. And that's fine, that's nature, that's how it works. So they've spent the last 9 months on vacay at another block. Now they've all come back here and they're all relatively calm because they all know each other and they've had plenty of time to decide who's boss, and it's the same boss as it always has been. And it's the big black heavy Frisian. He's got it over the Illawarras, who stand a lot taller and possibly even heavier, but yeah, it's that one. He even looks like a bit of a boss, doesn't he? So you might be wondering, oh Josh, you're not AIing again. And that's right, I'm just putting the bulls out, doing very old school sort of standard way. Again, we don't really have the the drafting facility yet. And more importantly, like last year, it just worked so well. You would have seen, well, if you have seen the videos previously, I've listed the ridiculous numbers that we're hitting on our calving percentages as like 3 weeks in, we're well over 70%. Like it was fantastic. So if I can mimic that again, or even get near that again, I'll be ecstatic. What does it work out? Another number was in 5 weeks we'd calved 90%. And of course that last 10% took like 3 weeks. So it was just ridiculous. But more importantly, we had more cows in milk earlier, and it was just, the system was going. That's the long and the short of why we're going to go bulls again. Just really happy with the calves that we've got, and they're still going. So there's no actual new ones. There's just the same 3 Illawarra, 3 Frisian. There was a Jersey in amongst the cows, but he's since gone elsewhere. So we might end up looking for another bull just to be in the safe side. I'd rather have like 1 or 2 extra than not enough or just enough. You might also see there's 2 Murray Grey in here, and they will stay in this paddock here next to the yards just for the first 4 weeks. We'll go 4 weeks, and then we'll go 3 weeks with the beef bulls to finish. So 7-week joining, which is what we did last year, and again that worked magic. Not dragging it out for 3-4 months. It's just, yeah, it just doesn't make sense. Anyway, we'll have a look. A bit of a runway. There's 1 Illawarra, 2 Illawarra, the boss, the Murray Grey. You have to stay in here, mate. Sorry, it's not your turn just yet. Oh, go on, dude. He's probably a bit light on, this Murray Grey. I don't know whether he gets sort of bullied around or what, but he is also the youngest. I think he'd be 2 years old now. I just assume that everyone knows, but not everyone watching the videos might not know. The Murray Grey bulls, the beef bulls, and they're the grey brown ones. The red and white ones are the Illawarras. The black and white, they're the Frisians. So the greys are just playing around there in the laurel tree. There's actually quite a lot of feed in there, so hopefully they don't get too fat. Problem with beef bulls, they're a bit heavy set. They're not really used to walking as much as what a dairy animal would be. So whilst you want like good condition on them, you don't want them to be too fat. Otherwise they won't walk with the dairy cows. Old marathon runner dairy cow. Can't believe how civilized this is all being. Like they've just drafted them out and they're just walking down the lane peacefully. It's as if they know what they're doing. it's as if they've done this before. Well, there's already one. There's already one on the job. Fantastic. But yeah, I guess I'll leave the bulls to it. Great job. One thing for the graziers that may notice something, and that is that the grass is a bit long. Now, I've got to be honest, I wasn't going to graze it. Like, it's ridiculous. It's halfway up your shin. It's far too long. And it's quite simply got away from me. And I did sort of plan on, like, righto, well, this week we could probably do it into silage. And that would give it a good reset and we would be back underway. But the trouble is, this week it is nothing but rain. There's like a 1 day window here and there, but it's pretty much rain for a week up to 10 days. And I just think that by that stage it'll have gone too far and then it'll take too long to get back in the round the following time. So managing pasture is just a very underrated skill, and how you do it. I mean, I'm by no means an expert, but I'm learning every year and trying to get better every time. So I've decided to make a call on this one and get them to graze it. And if they don't do a good enough job, I guess I'll come in here with the mower and try and top it to try and get our residual down, because it's pretty important this time of year in particular to get our residual down. Otherwise it'll just be too long the further and further we go, and then it'll be rank and the cows won't eat it as well, and they won't do. And look at this. That's how baby calves are made. Got the big gear out today. Should just rake. Bulls have settled in nicely. No real dramas to report. Brilliant. We're now obviously packed up all those panels yesterday. It's now time to start getting all the rest of the straw out, I guess. There's not really anything else to it, just start getting rid of it. Being honest, it's really a job I really do put off because it's just not really that enjoyable at all. It's satisfying once you got the job done because you got shed space back, but yeah, getting it done is just a real bore. Anyway, let's make a start and put a bucket on a tractor. Alrighty, have a look at this. We've just got this last little corner to go, right in the little piece there, and then we have a shed back. Well, half the shed back. Should be nice. Store a few things. That's it. And unfortunately, every time I go in to try and bucket it, I push a lot of weight onto the iron. It really makes me value the guys that put like concrete walls along there. That make it a whole lot easier. You just come up with a bucket, drag it up, and pick it up, off you go. That's probably a good thing to do a bit of manual work, I guess. So you're probably wondering, what are you doing with it? Well, to be honest, it's just going around the garden. Like, I've got no spare. Pretty sure we put, I reckon we put like 5 to 6 large square bales in here, and it's all gone around our garden. I've dumped it there with a bucket, as I'll show you now. As you can see, right around there on the in the little garden there, and patch over here on the other rose bed. I hope I haven't smothered too many plants there. It is about 2 foot high, maybe 3 feet in places. Now I'm just going to put a little bit over here. Can't really dump that off, so I've got to shovel it off. So it irks me a bit. Really, it's fantastic compost. It's straw, cow poo and wee. And as far as a garden bed, well, it's perfect. I've got all these weeds through here. That there is fat hen. This here is what, well, I call it staggerweed. We've got little bits and pieces of nightshade, cotyledon, and they're only just coming through. A little bit of ryegrass in the background. Pinkweed. All this stuff, it's going to get probably a foot high of compost on it. Should kill it dead. Smother it dead. I'm really unfit. I mean, it's not a surprise, but I just, I'm letting everyone else know. Righto, I'm off to get the last little piece, a little bucket. But I think we can wrap this video up right here. Just hit a tree. Oh, look what we've got here. Fonterra milk truck. Picking up some high quality milk. No doubt it'll be another 5,000 litres. Thanks for coming. I'll come into this shed here for our last bucket. Alright guys, we've got this last little bit to go and then we're all done. All this shed space all back again. It'll be pretty damn sweet. But I think that'll do for today's video. Yeah, we've tidied all this up. We've got the bulls in again, so just seems like it's all come around pretty quick, really, to be honest. I've been toying with the idea about maybe doing 2 videos a week, just because there's a little bit more stuff going on at the moment with bits and pieces. Interested to know what your thoughts are. Let me know in the comments below. But thank you all, really do appreciate you watching along, particularly if you got this far in the video. We'll see you again soon. See ya.